My name is Dawn Hanson. I'm a friend and daughter of the Most High. God has asked me to share my testimony with you and show you how good He is. He has so much love and grace and forgiveness. God's Holy Spirit resides in me, and I hold His mantle to His supernatural power. Soon mighty miracles shall come to fruition. The Lord has asked me to share the good news with everyone. Just as I have turned to the Lord and became His friend, you can do the same. You say you don't think you're good enough? Well, that's part of the good news. Ask Him to come into your heart, and and He will change your life too. You're in luck. The Lord is blessing you and I, the underdogs. Isaiah 62:7 says, instead of shame and dishonor, you will enjoy a double share of honor. You will possess a double portion of prosperity into your land, and everlasting joy will be yours. Jesus has helped me to overcome many obstacles in my life. He has helped me rise up as He illuminates my path. He has been breaking generational curses. No chains and no bondage can hold me back anymore with Jesus. With Jesus, anything is possible. I went from curses, witchcraft, spiritual warfare being used against me to blessings, and more blessings. I was in a car accident when I was 20 years old and dealt with chronic pain ever since. It gets so bad that my mother was praying that I would die, so I wasn't in so much pain. On top of the curses and spiritual warfare, I became a target of the devil, and I believe he's been trying to kill me ever since. I've been going to Rochester Mayo Clinic since 2008, where they continue to diagnose me and they are caring for all my ailments. Just to name a few, I have autoimmune disorders, Crohn's disease, inflammatory arthritis, epilepsy, a sinus infection that's lasted for more than 15 years. I've had sinus surgery 5 times, a hysterectomy because of endometriosis, gallbladder removed, bladder stimulator, a spinal fusion in my lower back with a laminectomy and cage. I had to have bone removed from my hip and grafted into the missing vertebrae. And then they hold it in place with large screws. I had a stroke when I was 30 and lost a lot of my eyesight. Partially due to my stroke, I also have problems with memory and finding my words. I tend to hide because of this reason. I stay home most of the time and stay pretty quiet around people I don't know, so I don't embarrass myself and sound stupid. God has stepped in and began fighting for me since I have had so much spiritual warfare, physical and mental attacks on my health, mind, and well-being. I did have a few years of rebellion, and I did things that I'm ashamed of. I'm not going to talk about that since God has forgiven me. Luckily, I turned to Jesus after that. When my church was fasting, I fasted my high-dose morphine pills. I had been on for over 5 years. I had been receiving them from my pain doctor, and Jesus said it was time to stop. He eliminated a lot of my pain to make it possible, and one day I stopped taking them and had very few side effects, which doesn't usually happen. I never went back, to the amazement of my pharmacist and doctor. And he also helped me through family deaths and deaths of my pets who are like my children. And many other problems. But Jesus has given me many dreams, visions, and messages over the years. Now He is blessing me with more gifts. He was and truly is my friend, and I have fallen in love with him. I believe this year we will have many supernatural miracles and increased glory. It's time to shine.